Yeah, my name is Patrick Hart. I'm a professor of biology at the University of Hawaii at Hilo, and I'm also the PI for the Listening Observatory for Hawaiian Ecosystems, or LOHE lab at the university, where we work on a number of biological questions relating to sound, and particularly bird song. Like many people in this room, one of my goals is to prevent the decline of Hawaiian birds. And so one of the best ways to do that is by improving the ways that we can monitor where they are and how many of them there are. So trying to get a better understanding of their distribution and abundance. And so for decades, we've been going out into the forest once a year, taking very trained people and going out there, and you just spend one day a year and you count at one station for 8 minutes, and you try and count all the birds in that spot and use that information to tell you what's going on with the birds in that entire forest. And that's just not a very good way to monitor bird populations. And so we need to use technology to improve the way that we're doing that so we can manage them better. And so in the last 10 years, there's been the increased use of automated recorders that you can place in the forest and just record the songs that the birds are singing all day long throughout the year. And birds are, the birds, especially in Hawaii, are singing all day long, oftentimes. And so we can use that sound to get a better understanding of where they are and how many there are. But the problem is that it's just the amount of data that's generated from these automated recorders is just massive, and it's almost impossible using current technologies to analyze all this data in a reasonable way to get an understanding of what's going on with the populations. And so we've been collaborating in our lab with the Cornell lab of ornithology to improve a new algorithm that just came out. It's called BirdNet, which people can actually download to their phone to identify bird songs in mainland areas. But it doesn't work in Hawaii, and it doesn't work for research or monitoring purposes anywhere yet. And so we've been working with them to improve the algorithm through coding competitions and giving them lots of annotated data that we've been employing students in our lab to help with. And so we're just right now at the point where we've got this algorithm that's ready for research to use in Hawaii. And so what we would like to do is work with folks from Nature Conservancy and other agencies throughout Hawaii to improve sort of the way we monitor them in the forest by creating these networks of ARUs to record the sounds of birds in the forest. Being able to understand what's going on in the forest in real time by having them transmit the data to central agencies, and we can use these algorithms to monitor what birds are singing at which recorders, and so we can get a much better understanding of where the birds are and how many there are, and also how they're doing over time. So you can look at how many birds are singing at this time of year in one location, compare that to all these future years to get trends in distribution and abundance, which would be just orders of magnitude better information than we currently have for managing our endangered bird species across the state, really. And so to me, pie in the sky is to just get more affordable units and to just greatly expand this network of listening devices that we put into the forest. I've been working in this field for a long time, and I think that there's so many great opportunities to expand the use of technology, and this is just one of them, and I'm just really excited to work with all of you in this. I think the drone efforts are also incredibly exciting as well, so I'm just happy to be a part of it right now. This is my goal for the next 5 years, is to just make our lab and those that we collaborate with this center for getting a better understanding of Hawaiian bird distribution and abundance across the state using these new technologies.